Hey folks, how's it going? This is Seagull here, back with another Sims info/thoughts video. So, we got a pack announcement for consoles, but for those of you wondering, when are we going to get any real news on the PC side of things? We just did, actually, and there seem to be a few secrets lurking beneath the surface on the Sims' YouTube channel. So to get consoles out of the way first, Spooky Stuff has been officially announced to be coming to consoles. I did discuss in a previous info/thoughts video that the filters for Spooky Stuff and Seasons are already both in the game since the last big update. So, looks like, yep, Spooky Stuff is coming for sure. Nothing about Seasons just yet, but given that it is in the filters in the game, I doubt it's very far off. I think it's probably coming in November. But Spooky Stuff will be coming out on October 2nd. So, just a few weeks before Halloween. Pretty good timing in my opinion, and I really like Spooky Stuff. At first, I actually did like Spooky Stuff, but it was always kind of just in the back of my mind that's like, okay, Seasons isn't out yet, and it wouldn't come out for like another 3 years. And I still enjoyed the stuff pack for what it is. I think the clothing is very high quality with all the costumes that you can see here, and the jack-o'-lanterns were pretty cool, but, well, yeah, it's just like, we don't have fall in the game, so it feels almost pointless to me. But now we do have Seasons, well, at least on PC, but for consoles, yep, will definitely be coming soon, so I definitely hold this stuff pack with higher praise than I did back when I did my rankings video for all the stuff packs that are currently out. It's kind of funny, we haven't had a stuff pack in quite a while, so that video still feels fairly up to date, minus that remark about saying, oh, Spooky Stuff would be higher ranked if Seasons was out, but yeah. Seasons was yet to release even on PC at the time of making that video. So in summary, I do recommend Spooky Stuff, but I think it'd be a really cool idea to get Spooky Stuff and Seasons at the same time. So I would suggest maybe waiting until Seasons releases on console and just get both packs together if you can afford to do that. Unless you just really want to celebrate Spooky Day in The Sims with just Spooky Stuff, then that's fine too, but yeah, I don't know. I didn't get to have the experience of getting Spooky Stuff and Seasons at the same time since I've been playing since these original releases on PC, so I don't know. I just think it'd be a cool idea. And moving on to PC, SimGuru Kate says, hello Sim fam, just a quick update that we will not be releasing a patch or an update this month as we are focused on some really fun free stuff for October, assuming no last minute issues arise, and a future release for this calendar year. Stay tuned. Well, there we go. We finally have some solid confirmation that we are getting at least one more pack before the end of the year. Actually, it probably is just one because she only said release instead of releases. So, yeah, that's quite interesting. And Singer Grant already did confirm in a live stream a month or two ago that we are going to get more updates for the gallery before the end of this year. So that could be it. That could be the free update for October, or it could be cars. I wish, but I'm not going to just like extremely get my hopes up for that. But I'm starting to really think now that since it seems very well possible that we're only getting one more pack this year, it is going to be an expansion. Although I wouldn't mind it being a game pack either. But I still think the chances for an expansion pack in December are fairly high because, as I've said multiple times, I find it weird that they release Seasons in June when they could have just held that off for the frantic shopping season for the holidays in like October and November. Because, I mean, Seasons is always a popular expansion pack for The Sims, so it'd be pretty much guaranteed they get some really great first week sales out of releasing Seasons in late fall, but no, they did not do that. So then what are they going to have for their big holiday release? Because a stuff pack probably would not really fit that bill at all because it's only a $10 pack. And I don't know, I guess it would be a first. Yeah, they haven't really released a game pack in the last quarter of a year before. I don't know, maybe it's possible, but yeah, expansion packs always get the most attention and they're the big budget releases, so I think it could really happen. I really do, especially with all of the silence, even though it's not as bad as it was post My First Pet stuff, because it was pretty much silence across the board during that time, but at least we have gotten a couple of like interesting free updates with the free gallery updates, as well as the Caribbean themed content that we got in August, and the more frequent live streams as well. So the sim grooves aren't being like completely quiet. It's just in terms of paid packs, they're being hush hush about it. And it does remind me a little bit of what it was like before Seasons, where it was silent on that front for a while, and then suddenly, boom, we're announcing something tomorrow, and they came out with that gif where there was the guy approaching the Scarecrow, and yeah, then from there it was history. And I guess I'm not really being too subtle about this, given what's been playing in the background here for the past minute, but would be cool if it was University. Now that Seasons is out of the way, I am more open to the idea of University being a full expansion pack instead of just being a game pack, and University I wouldn't consider to just be like a niche idea anyways. I think University has a lot of appeal, and even though it would be a couple months late, it would be nice to have a University pack come out in the late fall or early winter, because it's just like, oh, back to school season sort of. Well, at least here in North America anyways. I know it's not the same everywhere, because I lived in Australia for a year and a half, and I started in July, I think, for my first semester. It was like July or August, I can't remember. I think it was like mid-July though. So, yeah, and University post-seasons always ends up being the most popular request, so it always goes with every new Sims game from what I've noticed. The most requested thing is pets, then it's Seasons, then it's University. So it would be good to get another request out of the way. Though at the same time, it wouldn't shock me if it was something just none of us were guessing. It was just something completely different, like Get Together, but hopefully better than that announcement. Oh boy. Because, yeah, the past two expansion packs have been basically remakes. Cats and Dogs and Seasons. I mean, you could kind of argue City Living was kind of like that too, but I feel like it had a very different approach to it too. It was very different compared to Nightlife from The Sims 2 or Late Night from The Sims 3. So I would be surprised if the expansion pack team is just really craving to make something entirely new. So who knows? I don't know. I actually would prefer to see a farming expansion pack come out first, because I'd really like to see like the cows and the chickens return from The Sims 3 and have a few more animals too, like sheep. I think sheep would look so adorable in The Sims 4, and maybe they could tie into knitting. That is one activity that I really want to see in The Sims 4. And even though I said, oh, maybe the expansion pack team is craving to make something new, they haven't really done farming as an expansion before, because the cows and chickens that I mentioned came as extra DLC in the Sims 3 store, so it wasn't part of a full expansion pack. And I think having it become fully fleshed out as an expansion pack instead of a couple of separate sets that were just tacked on, then I think it could be somewhat new still. But wait, there's more, because thanks to Brobestie and Sims community, we're now aware of some weirdness going on with one of the playlists on the official Sims YouTube channel, because if you go into the playlist of The Sims 4 official gameplay and trailers, there are 4 privated videos with the Xbox One and PS4 announcement of spooky stuff sandwiched between them. So, yeah, what could those be, I wonder? Well, I mean, there's 2 distinct theories that I have here. One is more boring, that it could just be previous videos that they've released but for some reason I've only privated instead of outright deleting them, because I do remember, I think it was already 3 or 4 weeks ago, when they accidentally announced a big sale on Sims 4 DLC, and yeah, there's 2 different versions of it for some reason, and the actual sale was not happening at the time they put up those videos. It was really weird, but those videos are not publicly available on the channel anymore, so it is possible that those are part of the private videos. But if that was true, then that's only 2 out of the 4, so what are the other 2? And I think that at least 2 of those are related to an upcoming expansion pack. Or it could be a combination of different DLC. Like, it could be a couple of trailers related to an expansion pack, and then another 2 are related to a game pack. Or a stuff pack could be squished into a combination of those private videos. But I do find that kind of interesting, and I mean, what would be a good reason to private those videos about the sale anyways, unless they plan on having the exact same sale again? But I don't know, I'm not really sure how likely that is, but all the same, it is pretty suspicious to me, and they obviously need to do the marketing material for the next pack a decent amount in advance so that everything is ready to go and cleared with the higher-ups and all this other mumbo-jumbo I don't know 100% the ins and outs of. But yeah, they gotta have the marketing stuff done a decent amount in advance. They don't just do this like the week before. So yeah, I think at least one of these videos are related to an unannounced pack. And one more thing I almost forgot to mention is that we should be getting an announcement for the exact date of the first Maxis monthly live stream. And that's supposed to be the type of live stream where they actually do drop teases for future content. So yeah, hopefully by the end of the week we'll know when that is. And that wraps up another Sims info/thoughts video, so feel free to let me know in the comments section below if you're going to be getting spooky stuff on PS4 or Xbox One, and what you think the next free update is going to be, and what you think that remaining future release is supposed to be that SimGuru Kate talked about. And be sure to leave a like or a comment or even subscribe, because it lets me know that you like my channel, my videos, and it helps you keep up to date more easily with the latest content for me. I do videos on The Sims, Sonic the Hedgehog, and more. So I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!